Ah,
What?
it's not long enough.
Alrighty gang, we're back. We're back at you again from ODysseey headquarters with Joe from ODysseey himself. Why are we here? Why no announcements? What's going on? As you know, if you've been watching the channel, the last FL250 gearbox we attempted to remove the driven clutch from, it ended in disaster. We're working on this FL250 clutch, rebuilding the transmission, and the shaft is stuck in the clutch. We can't get it out. We're working hard. Crack case and having to get a whole new gearbox for the GT250. We're here today because Joe has the tool to make it look like child's play. He's got a jig that you set the gearbox in with the driven clutch attached. Use an air hammer and you give her hell.
You give her hell.
We got 3 gearboxes. We got one started and Joe's gonna take control of the air hammer and we're gonna get this done. All right, guys, as I always say, enough jibber jabber out of me. Let's get to work.
Hi, gang. Joe from ODysseey here. A lot of people always want to know how to get the driven clutch off their FL250 transmission. This is a jig I built years ago. This is 1/4-inch steel plate. You slide it in between the rotor and the back of the clutch, because what you're doing is you're not pulling the clutch off the transmission, you're pushing the transmission out of the clutch. Because if you try to use a pulley, you're going to bend the clutch. So the first thing you need to know, don't remove the snap ring. Everybody does that, it makes it harder. This one, the outer cam, happens to be missing. It's because that's how Bernie brought it here. But normally, you don't remove the snap ring. Now, if you look in here, this is halfway out because we started it already off camera. There's a nut in here. So you have the end of the shaft with the threaded hole. You have to protect that hole. So you can't just put a punch in it. You'll destroy the hole. So you take a grade 8 nut, you put it in the top. Right? So picture it. The shaft is all the way up here.
Yeah, we'll show it.
Yeah, you slide it in, line up the hole with the guide for the air hammer. Put the nut is in place and you drive it out. Give it a few whacks, because what happens is the nut will actually start to spread. And when it spreads, you take it out, you replace it. Put another new nut in there. Hit it again. You might have to repeat that a couple of times. Put a pillow under here if you're by yourself, so when the transmission falls, it protects it. But Bernie's here to catch the transmission anyway. The punch you want to use, you grind the face flat so that it doesn't go through the nut and damage the threads of the hole in the shaft. Or you could use a thicker brass one, but you don't want to use one that's too thick because it'll get stuck inside the clutch and then you'll really go crazy. Ready?
Alrighty, guys, we got one of the drive clutches off. I had to get some driven. Yeah, we got the driven clutch off of this one, and we've already got victim number 2 slid into the jig. Joe's gonna go ahead and man the controls. We want to set this up so you can see what he means by a nut.
Take a nice grade 8 nut. You don't want to drive right on that. You'll mushroom the hole, you'll ruin it. So you put a nice nut there.
Put a nut on there.
Nuts.
Grade 8 nut, something.
Yeah, grade 8. Slide it in there. Line it up. Perfect. Simple thing, we didn't think of it.
There it goes. Bingo.
So now you know.
Hold on. Now I gotta
take the tool out and do it from the outside.
do it from the outside. All right, let's get number 3 set up.
Stuck on the tool here. Oh.
Alrighty, folks. After about an hour and a half, you know, there's always one out of the bunch that just won't come out. We've got it about an inch. We've been swapping out air hammers. Got a couple air hammers. I'm probably gonna take this one back to the Odyssey Life garage and juice it up in the corner and let it sit, and save this one for a rainy day. We do have two completed. One of them, I think, is the one that we're gonna be putting seals in. If not, we'll just pick one, and then we'll be ready with a fresh gearbox and a driven clutch for the Honda Odyssey FL250 ultimate hot rod machine, guys. So many plans for that machine already in the works. And Joe from ATV, before we go, has some words of wisdom he wants to share.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta cut them off. Him, fill it with penetrating oil, put it on a shelf somewhere, let it sit, try it again. But sometimes you just gotta cut them off. It's a high-speed cutter, but you gotta be really careful. This has no guard on it, and trust me, it'll do a lot of damage if you slip. So, you know, it is what it is.
Did you have a good day?
Yeah, we had a real good day.
Yeah. I like getting up here hanging out with you.
Yeah. So now it's cleanup time.
Yeah, we made a mess.
And dinner time.
All right, folks.
All right, Odyssey heads. Thank you for watching
Thank you for watching what?
our video. Noah's video.
All right, guys. I guess I'll see you back in Pennsylvania.
Captain Video's video.
When we're working on the Honda Odyssey FL250 Ultimate Hot Rod. All right, guys, I'm heading back to Pennsylvania. Have a great day. And if you're riding, stay safe.
Wear a helmet.
And we'll see you soon.
We'll see you soon.
This is a powered cross cart. It's for sale. If you're interested, head over to the Odyssey Life Facebook page. There'll be a link in the description. Hit me up on Messenger. I'll put you in contact with Joe from ATV if you're interested in the cross cart. Slap shifter, it's professional. Everything's amazing. The engine's actually on the side over here.
It's made by a company called The Edge. They're still in business. All parts are still available.
All right, if you heard him, this is an Edge cross cart. All the parts are still available. This company is still in business and they still sell these carts. So go ahead, head over to the Odyssey Life Facebook page if you're interested. Hit me up on Messenger. All right.
Well, an FL250 motor mount isn't supposed to be bent at all different angles, right?
Right.
People are trying to say that the mounts I have are bad.
Right.
Does a motor mount do this? Does an FL250 motor mount do this?
Hold on.
You see it? What's wrong with this mount?
Nothing. Nothing. It's completely fine.
I rest my case.
There you go. You seen it firsthand.
What do you think of that, Noah? What do you think of that, Noah?
FL250 engine mounts. Get them while they're hot. odysseylifebybernie.com.
Not a fucking scratch. It? Nothing. And that's one. That's just rubber in the back from when it was
Yeah, no, I see it. Yeah.
Yeah, there's from the jaws of the vice.
From the jaws of the vice.